across and strangle him. Like, just ready to, like, we can do some some camera effects where you see the arm come in from the side. I'm laughing. I'm making TrainerLuis laugh. I'll leave it alone. All right, so we've got TrainerLuis in red along the top.
Oh, they're just bleeding elixir. That graph is going to look really nice in the very first few seconds of the match.
real flat gentleman's game. So what's happening here is both, and you heard Oxalate mention it.
They don't like their starting hand. They probably don't like the starting hand, and they're waiting on something to drop and counter it.
We just saw it too in the video package. The reason why is that if you commit a 5+ elixir card to the board right off the bat, you could get punished in the other lane and not have a lot to defend with. So both of them are trying to feel each other out, see what the other person's playing, and with Oxalate spending 3 on a tombstone that's not an aggressive or offensive card, TrainerLuis feels comfortable putting his giant in
that 3-2 placement tombstone on the left is still going to drag the giant because it has a 7.5 sight radius, so it's going to come over to that tombstone, so it works out in Oxalate's favor. And the Executioner comes out. Ooh. Wow, that is huge.
Great fireball, though.
Yeah, that's a good fireball. However, the giant will not make it over alive. And then a bandit comes out right behind the Executioner. What does Oxalate have to respond? Another.
Oh, wow! The rebound.
Gets 2 hits, but that was beautiful play by TrainerLuis there.
Yeah, I mean, really, with the Executioner, of course, he does damage on the way out and on the way back, and it was the rebound, the throw took out the tombstone and the bandit hit, and the rebound took out the skeletons, clearing the path for the bandit to charge onto the tower. Gets it down to only 20-54. TrainerLuis had a slight elixir advantage, used it to play giant at the river. Let's see if this giant can get anywhere.
Ooh, that log is to tear out the Goblin Bear. The giant's going to connect to the tower and get 1 or 2 hits here. Just 1 hit, which is worth it with that push there, because they're not about even elixir still.
And he did a little bit because of the log damage as well, and this archer will probably get a little poke shot in there as well. So all total, it did about 350, 400 damage and spent roughly the same amount of elixir. Not too bad.
Yeah, Oxalate is playing on an iPad here, and TrainerLuis is playing on his iPhone.
Yeah, both are standing up. I know the players in studio are a little nervous about playing standing up because most of the time you're used to lay down, you're sitting, whatever. But they look both pretty comfortable right now.
This lava balloon is going to come out. Is there going to be a balloon? Wow, balloon is dropped on the other side, which is very smart because now he has to, can't tornado the balloon with the Executioner here.
And he's, oh no, they survived. I think the goal there was to zap and try to take out at least one of the archers and cut their DPS in half. Log comes down to protect that Executioner. Now 2 Executioners are on the board. This is really challenging for Oxalate here because he doesn't have lightning or rocket or anything to kill him. He's got to use things like fireball.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to cycle back to his tornado pretty soon here.
Yes.
And with 2 Executioners, that's a lot of value from 1 tornado.
Oh,
and look at this. Oh, no.
The Executioners are cleaning up things like the Goblin Gang and minions that you'd like to play on defense. It's just not working. And TrainerLuis is going to take game 1 over Oxalate. A little fist pump there for Luis on the podium.
Yeah, and this worked out, right? They look at each other there, GG. But look at TrainerLuis, he's taking a deep breath,
Oxalate looks about as happy to play that game as my girlfriend's parents feel when they go to a while for them to build their decks. I think the bands really start to psych each other out, you know what I mean? You got to figure out what you're going to play here.
Look at that BM. Can he reverse it like he did against CMC, though? Can Oxalate come back here? There's a log coming out there, and is it gone back home? No. TrainerLuis looks like he's playing a beatdown deck again, but is he going to have Executioner this time? The Knight is really good counter to Executioner, especially if the Executioner gets on your side of the tower.
Yes. So far, it looks like, I mean, it could be anything, but it might be that Zap, it must be a Minor, Poison, or a Zap bait deck. I'm wanting to see if there's an Inferno Tower in this deck.
And there we go.
There it is.
There we go. Beautiful. Inferno Tower. This means, oh, and he switches with Lightning this time. Wow, what a value. He gets the Inferno Tower, gets the Electro Wizard and the tower. Yeah,
if he didn't get the Electro Wizard there, I'd say it was in favor of Oxalate, but getting the Electro Wizard off the board and preventing that counterattack's got to feel real good.
Yeah, and look at that. TrainerLuis is playing a similar deck and just switching up some of his other cards. And that's what a lot of players have been doing here after you win game 1. They just follow up game 2 with the same deck.
So the log did not do what he wanted it to do. It didn't actually take out anything. Nothing was played in response. He did have goblins in hand, but TrainerLuis had to hold the goblins because the log was rolling down there, and that allowed the Miner to lock on and get a decent amount of damage. Actually, we're about even here on the right side, 1894 to 1930.
Yeah, they're pretty even, and the Elixir lead looks like it's pretty even Elixir as well. And look at the rush here on the left side. Beautiful play by Oxalate, putting pressure onto TrainerLuis.
All right, so we got the Knight and Bandit taking down. The Bandit's going to charge onto the Executioner, doesn't lock onto the tower, and the Executioner takes it out. And now we have that dreaded giant Executioner push on the side. Lightning could come in.
Lightning can come out, so there's interesting placement there, but he doesn't have the Elixir, so it's not going to come out in time, I don't think. Yep, doesn't come out in time.
He's going to pass it. Yeah, just going to let it go.
Very well played by Oxalate.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to Lightning it down now. That would just be a waste of 6
And Knight is such a good card in this deck here. It counters the Bandit, and it's good against the Executioner when on defense as well.
The Knight has an amount of like health for the Elixir cost that's up there with some of the highest in the game. It's up there with Giant, Ice Golem. It's just one of the tankiest tanks out there for its cost, and it's so great at stopping these sort of charging or low damage units. Even things like
wow,
Baby
beautiful
Dragon.
lightning there.
Wow,
getting all 3 units.
That's 7 Elixir plus tower damage. That was a positive Elixir trade, but he doesn't have it now for the Inferno Tower, and that Giant is going to get stopped.
All Oxalate has to do, though, is just constantly put Miner in that left tower and just chip away like he did the other games against CMC. He's going to do the same win condition that he did in those games.
But what TrainerLuis can start doing is starting to switch up which side he's defending.
Wow,
heavily
look at that poison.
And make him switch damage. Great poison to take out the archers. Anytime you take out a 3+ cost troop, you're happy with your poison.
So how far up he's going to put this tower? He does not put it very far up, so the Lightning is going to be able to hit tower and Inferno Tower. But you know what? He's not going to use the Lightning. But look at the tower. It's down to already 822 health.
That's got to be so frustrating for TrainerLuis. The Inferno Tower is consistently taking out 10 Elixir worth of troops, taking out a Giant and an Executioner just over and over.
Does the poison come out to take care of the archers as well? Nope, it does not. Looks like he's going to use it for defense here.
Yeah,
he's been bleeding a little bit of Elixir.
You see the 10 Elixir coming down there. You don't really want to throw half of your Elixir bar away because it's going to come back to bite you.
Ooh, this is really dangerous for Oxalate here.
Yes, if this
he needs to put that Knight down to absorb the Bandit. And beautiful placement there, just in time. And the Elixir Wizard comes out for a great defense.
Like you're saying, Knight is just really close, though. Clutch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Knight is so good. He's so cheap.
Yeah, fought the Giant off, blocked the Bandit, pulled the Executioner to the side, and opened up a path for this. Oh, once again, 5-for-5 trade. Maybe the Lightning comes down, but I don't even think a Lightning here is going to make that Giant.
No, it's not going to do much. And now Oxalate can then put pressure on the left tower with the Miner, and then a poison can drop out. Yep, it does. And it gets so much value there on that Bandit. And that's going to be a good game when he cycles to another poison, or is that enough?
No. He's okay. So he's throwing. He's just rolling his cards out here. So 1, 2.
Yeah, TrainerLuis. Look at his body language now. He's like, man, shucks.
Give him a thumbs up. We're going to go to Game 3. And there's been so many Game 3s today. I can't say enough about how close these competitors are. We knew North America was one of the most competitive regions in the world. We've got 8. Spicy newcomer.
What is TrainerLuis going to play? He played Zap Bait, so a Zap Bait deck might come up. Wow, guards are being played here.
First time we've seen guards today.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Guards have been played a little bit here and there because they're log-proof, they're zap-proof, they're great at stopping bandits because even if you play bandit with a zap right after, the guards are still there to fight the bandit off.
Man, I wonder what deck he has here. Is it a potential Lava Loon?
It's Lava Loon.
It looks like a Lava Loon deck for sure.
The only time I see Tombstone and Guards in the same deck is usually Lava Loon, although it could be something new and different. We might see a Mega Knight deck here, something similar to that. The Guards could be in there and the Tombstone to stop P.E.K.K.A.s, but I think it's Lava Loon.
But it's tough to pay Lava Loon to a Zap Bait because they can cycle so much quicker than you.
You know another reason why I think it's Lava Loon is because once the first few cards came out, TrainerLuis kind of gave his body language sort of symboled a slump. Like he sort of knew something bad was coming in. And I think he's worried about the Inferno Tower. Yep.
Boom.
Because Log Bait's always going to run this Inferno Tower, and it makes it really hard to get your Lava Loon pushes through.
Yeah, and it's for 5 Elixir Inferno Tower, 5 Elixir Balloon. That's a good trade, and it can then tank any other troops that are coming its way. Yeah,
but TrainerLuis actually has the damage lead right now. That tower on the right side down to 2076. About 500 damage on the tower. Top right's doing okay.
Yeah, look at, they're not just bringing out Holding Elixir. They're even Elixir right now. Oxalate, wow, he's going to preemptively put the log out there. And TrainerLuis is not able to put the guards to absorb and distract the Goblin Barrel damage, and it gets so much damage on the tower, down to 1494.
Oof. And Goblin Gang is so strong against guards, because even though those shields are nice, they can protect from a lot of damage, it doesn't really matter because there's so many goblins doing their own damage, they just break the shield and cut right through it.
Yeah, and there goes a Lava Hound dropped here, and then potentially a balloon coming out pretty soon.
Okay, so let's assume here. Oxalate has 10 Elixir. I expect an Inferno Tower to come out. Inferno Tower comes down. Now, you have Zap, you have minions in the middle, so you have a few options here to try to stop this thing.
But the Princess will get those minions out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, defensive rocket.
What a great rocket.
And the Princess is going to finish off that balloon.
That was such a beautiful rocket.
See you later, alligator. Not happening there. That Princess is still shooting him for
And I love
elixir.
the placement of the rocket too. He went for the shadow, which is exactly
Yes.
what you want to do to make sure that you hit those air units as you go for the shadow.
Yes.
So very well played by Oxalate there.
Yeah, remember everyone, the air unit is actually placed where the shadow is,
Yes.
not where the sprite is. So it's easy to look and think you're going to, oh wow, great log plus Ice Spirit takes out those
and
guards
the
at
zap
the river.
comes down on the Gombear, but the Gombear does get a few hits on there, taking a tower down.
Those princesses are stacked up. He has to use the fireball to take out 2, but that first princess has already earned more than 3 elixir for the
Yeah,
value.
Oxalate just playing such expert defense right now.
Yeah.
He's playing such good defense. He knows he won because he just cycled Rocket twice here
Yes.
and then secured the game.
He's going to try to go just a little bit of damage done with the Goblin Barrel. No.
Yeah.
So he needs about a little 100 more damage. A log won't do it. 2 rockets will do it.
Yeah, he's going to save the rocket though. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
throw the rocket out because he needs it in case a balloon and lava hound comes up again. He's going to keep chipping away the Goblin Barrel.
That's a good point.
Keep the elixir advantage ahead, and then when the tower is below 496, rocket comes out right here.
Could be right now. Oh, he's going to use the defensive fireball. Downside
He's delaying it. TrainerLuis is fighting. He's fighting every single second.
But now with
He's
the
saying, but he won't give up. He won't give up.
yeah, but with the fireball down, that means those princesses can build up, which makes it even harder to get through. And there's the deciding rocket.
Man,
420 health down to
Oxalate.
0. The comeback kid. They don't call him the comeback kid for nothing.
Kid, master of the meta and the master of the comeback.
So 2 matches in a row, he falls down by 1 game, only to reverse sweep and take it in the end.
Wow, very, very well played there. And if I was All Crap, I'd be feeling good right now because Oxalate just beat both of my teammates.